Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next two candidates are running unopposed in their respective wards. Michael Fenton, who is the president of the City Council, represents Ward 2. Zaida Govan is representing Ward 8. So, the first question to our incumbents. Why are you running again? Zaida, you first.
I'm running because there's no one else running, so I'm going to continue doing the work that I've been doing for the last 30 years in the city of Springfield, more than 30 years. But on the city council, I've been here for about 4 years now, and I think that with my dedication, my commitment to the city, I want to continue to help our constituents, regardless of where they live. They don't have to live in Ward 8 for me to be able to help them. So they reach out to me, and that's what I do. And that's what I want to continue to do. Thank you.
Okay. Mike?
I want to echo a little bit of what Zaida said. For me, the reason that I'm running again, and I've been on the city council now for 16 years, is the same reason I got involved in the first place, which is I love this city. It's the city where I was born and raised. I've always lived here, and I've always felt and continue to believe that government service is a calling. It's an honorable calling, and it offers an opportunity to connect with neighbors, with residents, with business owners, with all the folks who are here tonight, and we're a part of putting this great event together to make our community a better place. And so that's why I'm honored and humbled to have been chosen to serve for the past many years, and look forward to many more years to come, hopefully. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Steve, what's our first question?
Question number 1.
Okay, this is a good one. And as folks, because we're doing this at random, we may be repeating questions, but that's great because it gives you answers from multiple candidates. So once again, Springfield College made a payment of just $4,049 to the city of Springfield last fiscal year, which is, of course, known as a pilot, a payment in lieu of taxes. Our current pilot agreements are decades old and very small dollar amounts. Would you support renegotiating these contracts with large entities for additional city revenue to alleviate rising costs on individual homeowners? We'll go with you, Mike, first on that.
Sure. So pilot agreements are completely discretionary, so we have to build good coalitions and relationships with our nonprofit sector to be able to enter into them. The city doesn't have the legal ability to force pilot programs upon our nonprofit and state and federal property owners, but I've long felt, going back to the time that I worked then with Council President Jose Tesado, on an initiative to revisit those agreements and work with our community partners to ask them to pay more of their fair share, because there's no doubt that a lot of those agreements are outdated, and our nonprofit sector does utilize services in the same way that our residents and private sector do.
Okay, Zaida, same question.
I agree with my president. I was in the pilot subcommittee meeting the other day, and that's exactly what I said. You know, these organizations use our resources, so why shouldn't they pay a little bit more? And I know it's a voluntary program, so I agree with Councilor Fenton that we should develop relationships with these entities like Springfield College, some of the bigger nonprofits that are making a lot of money, and that's okay for them to do, but they should also be able to reciprocate and pay into our city for our city resources. Thank you.
And just to add that Councilor Victor Davila is here. I'm sure he'll probably be speaking later tonight. I appointed him to chair that pilot subcommittee to look at this very question, and I know the question's already come up a couple of times tonight, but he and his committee and the volunteers that are serving on it have done a lot of good work to look into this question for us.
Thank you. Okay, and for the final question for these candidates?
Question number 5.
Question number 5. Again, we've had this before, but it is very important. How would you attract and retain young professionals in the city? Zaida, you have that first.
Thank you. That's a very important question because, as we said, the silver tsunami is coming, and we need to keep our young people here. We need to attract young people here, and I think one of the main things that we're going to do that is by having affordable housing. We have a very low housing property resource, and we need to increase that, and we need to make more affordable housing. We have vacant buildings all over the city that could be made into apartments for young professionals that might want to start off in the city. They decide they might like it and stay here and buy a house somewhere. It needs to be affordable, and that's something that I think we really need to work on. Thank you.
Thank you. Michael?
Thank you. And I think to attract and retain young professionals in the city, we have to have a comprehensive approach. It is housing. It's affordable housing. It's also market rate housing. It's the education system. It's our public safety. It's economic development. It's creating a nightlife. And I've been council president for the last 2 years and 3 years a decade ago. And the first go-round, I appointed a young professional committee that did a lot of work in this space. And some of those folks are out here tonight. Some of them are running for office. And there was a lot of good that was created from that committee and efforts to focus energies on retaining and attracting young professional talent. One of the things that still continues on to this day is Restaurant Week. And so we need to continue to focus on those items.
Thank you much, folks.
You guys.
And we're going to get our next group of candidates up here.